Some of you will have seen it.
So guys, we've pulled up outside Freeling in South Australia to check out some amazing artwork carved into a field by a young farmer by the name of Harry Schuster. He's paid tribute to our great country by doing this just before Australia Day. Now Dave's putting the drone up now so we can give you guys a look at the artwork. But he's only 27 years old. He carved it in his family's paddock. He's an engineering graduate. So he created the design on his computer and then converted it into a GPS image. He used the farm's main work tractor, which he refers to as the workhorse, and he made the pattern, which is about 50 hectares in size. So check it out and enjoy, guys.
So we popped out to see the coat of arms, and while we were sitting there waiting for our friends, I happened to mention to Roz that Gungahlin just kept playing on my mind. And I said to Roz, I'm pretty sure Gungahlin was the little township in McLeod's Daughters. Now that series ran from about 2001 to 2009, and used to, as a young fella, I used to watch it all the time, sit there on the weeknight and wait for McLeod's Daughters and all the drama and that was happening. Anyway, what it was about was, I think it was 3 or 4 girls, which were the McLeod's Daughters, and they ran a cattle station and stuff like that in Gungahlin. Anyway, we found out that yes, we are in the town of Gungahlin, and the funny thing is, even though it's Freeling, you have the Freeling Hotel, then across the road you have the Gungahlin Hotel. But where I'm standing at the moment, in the theme of the actual TV series, they used to have this bathtub, but also the windmill. So they were some of the main props that were in the start of it. And a lot of famous people have sat in this bathtub. It is the original bathtub that was used. So I'm going to jump in. Pity there's no Bubbles or Bridie McCartney, or I think her name was, the little blonde one. Anyway, this is the bathtub. What we will do, still in town, there's the Opportunity Shop or the Op Shop. That used to be one of the general stores in the show. They've still got the truck stop here. There's nothing in there, all the props got sold, but the truck stop is still there. The Gungahlin Hotel's still there. We might actually go for a walk over and have a look, and I might grab a lemon lime bitters. And the town hall, where they used to have all the farmers' council meetings and the local Gungahlin dance and all that sort of stuff, well, that's still here as well. So we might go for a bit of a drive. We have got the caravan, so we'll walk to where we can walk, and we'll see what we can show you. Anyway, hope you remember, or some of you will have seen it, but yeah, McLeod's Daughters. We're in Anzac Park, just off the main street of Freeling, and this is a big sign that they have right beside the bathtub. As you see, Memoirs of McLeod's Daughters, and it just shows you on the map where the different things are. So that's where we are at the moment, at the bathtub. The pub is right behind us. The op shop is over here. Number 4, which was the Institute, all right, that's where they had the council meeting and all that sort of stuff, and the farmers meetings. Number 5 was the park, all right, which is the park right behind us. And then they have the recreational area and the Gungahlin truck stop. So these are all little places that are within Freeling. So we might go and have a bit of a squiz. So just behind me is the pub or the hotel that was in McLeod's Daughters, the Gungahlin Hotel. We'll go on in and we'll have a bit of a squiz, see if there's any memorabilia in there. There may be, there may not be. It was a long time ago. So let's go on in. Better push instead of pull. So yeah, Gungahlin, the home of McLeod's daughters. So yeah, there you go, there's some photos of the actual filming. There's a bit of a blanket with all the staff, all signed. Drover's Run, that was the property. So there you go, a bit of old history. Hey guys, so I've got Lee here from the Gungallen Hotel. G'day Lee, how are you mate?
Yeah, good man.
Hey, just want to find out a little bit of information about the hotel. One, how long it's been here for, and also just find out a little bit about why you got a Freeling hotel across the road, you got Gungallen Hotel here.
Sure. The hotel's 1859 when it was built, so I believe that makes it about 166 years old. The Freeling Hotel, I believe that was here fractionally before this one. It was originally the Railway Hotel because the railway line running behind it. Yeah, but it was changed to the Gungallen during the filming of McLeod's Daughters. The town of Freeling was town of Gungallen in the show, and in all honesty, they got sick of putting a sign up the top at the pub, changing it from Railway to Gungallen, so they got smart and actually changed the name.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm just looking at the wall behind. Is that all original?
No, that wall, since the show, that wall there and the other wall next to it has been rebuilt, because they were basically falling over. Yeah.
Do any of the cast from there come back at all, passing through?
In our 5 months we've been here, no. But the old owner has said that there's a couple of them that live somewhere locally that do pass by.
Yeah, right.
And call in. Yeah.
No worries.
There's been plenty of, what do you call them?
Celebrities, famous people?
Actors? Extras.
Extras, yeah?
Yeah, come in and let us know that they were in the show and their little part that they played in it.
Yeah. Do you get many people come here purely just to see the pub because of the TV series?
Every day.
Every day?
Every day, and also international visitors as well, so they're watching it overseas. Well, yeah, it's quite popular.
The reason we're here today, we come to have a look at the coat of arms out the road on the farm. And I was actually just sitting across the road there and I said to Ros, Gungallen, clicking in my head sort of thing. I said, I'm pretty sure that's what was in McLeod's Daughters. Then we did a little bit of Googling and found out there was a monument thing here, so we went over to the park and had a look and read that sign.
Yep.
And then tracked everything else down.
Yeah, there's a bath and there's the bath and the windmill across the road in the park. Yeah, and then the Gungallen truck stop around the corner.
Yep.
Yeah, that's still there.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And how do you find Freeling?
Excellent.
Small community?
Small community, nice and quiet. I grew up in Gawler just down the road back in the 80s, and it almost feels like going back 1980 when we moved back there. It's smaller than what Gawler was, but it's still the same sleepy little town with its where everyone knows everyone, and
no worries. All right, mate.
All the locals congregate at the front. Yeah.
But no, thank you very much. I'm going to grab a drink now and sit back and have a bit of yak.
Not a problem. Good on you.
Cheers, mate. See ya. Morning, guys. Yes. What an awesome overnight free camp we just had. This free camp offered everything from toilets to groceries to private security. Well, we were with our friends, Good Different Adventures, and we pulled up for the night. Actually, here comes Mrs. B now, but have a look at our little setup here.
Look at that beautiful sunrise.
What a spot, eh? Costco car park in Adelaide. Not only did they offer toilets and food, but they provided private security for us. What an awesome free camp. So we've just pulled up for the night. It's a free camp here at Murry Bridge, and it's called Sturt Reserve. Paddle steamer leaves from just behind those sheds there, goes up and down the river. There's a rowing club over there with a restaurant and a bar and some toilets. We've just set up here in the car park and just going for a bit of a walk around. There's a few old train carriages and that around here, but I'm just going to go over and have a look at the Lest We Forget Anzac thing that's over here. There's some footy ovals or something over there, some toilets on the other side, but yeah, we'll have a bit of a look around and see what's in this park. It's pretty cool though. Camp here overnight, self-sufficient, and yeah, that's where we're set up with good different adventures. They're heading off to Hay tomorrow, heading towards Sydney, and we're heading towards Ballarat. So yeah, we've just come over and to all who served and those who made the supreme sacrifice, lest we forget. Boer War, Boxer Rebellion, World War I and II, occupation of Japan, Korean War, Malayan emergency. On the other side here, we have the Indonesian confrontation, Vietnam War, Gulf War, Afghanistan, Iraq, peacekeeping. Alright, does need to be a little updated, I think. Nice little water feature over here. It's full of rubbish, weeds and stuff, but I suppose the water was really flowing, probably quite good. And on the other side of this memorial is a big Lest We Forget. So Dave from Good Different Adventures has taken a couple of photos. Train in the background. Needs to oil its brakes, I think. So yeah, Lest We Forget. Not bad. So here's a pretty cool little thing. That's obviously the river running through and the bridge going over it, and there's the train tracks and the other bridge. A few buildings and houses around it. A couple of cows and farmhouse on top. Check the old building out behind us here. Bet you could tell you a story or two. Well, I'll see what this sign over here has to say. Until the cows come home. Okay, the artwork celebrates the proud forming history of Murry Bridge. The form reflects the shape of a river red gum leaf and becomes a canvas for a series of local images and stories representing agricultural land use. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It goes on to say, footpath side shows an aerial view of the River Murray running along the centre with depiction of the Murry Bridge, Township, Long Island, Swanport, wetlands, Long Flat and Bullock Cart of Edwards Crossing from animals, ploughs, produce, truck, silo, tomato, glass house, the 1875 road bridge and the 1924 railway bridge. So now that I've read all that to you, sort of might make sense. So it's like we're looking down on top of it. So this is the Murry Bridge rowing club. So I've got a few little old things here against all odds. See some old paddles up there. Those are all people obviously from here that rowed at some stage. I'm not going to read it all. Oh, war hero. So Frank Cummings was a war hero, one of the most courageous of the post-war Cods rowers. Oldest of 5 children, his youngest brother Bob Cummings was a cox of the Cods crew. Frank worked as a storeman and fireman in the railways. He fought in the Somme, the Battle of the Somme in France, and was promoted to corporal in 1917. He was sent on a dangerous reconnaissance mission into no man's land through barbed wire. Discovered by Germans at 3 AM, Frank was bombed and badly injured. He made it back but had shrapnel buried in his back and legs which could not be fully removed by surgeons. Later a mustard gas attack left him with burns and prominent lung damage. He was discharged and returned home in December 1918. Despite ongoing pain, Frank rowed for Murry Bridge after the war and was selected for the Cods 8 all crew that won the Interstate Championship in 1922 and 23. In 24 he was a member of the Olympic 8s team. He was 33 years old by that time and at 1.77 metres tall, just slightly below the average height. He continued rowing after the Olympics, representing the state in the National 8s Championships in 1924. So there you go. Glad I stopped to read that one. You got some people that are out there on the river rowing, and a little boat behind them telling them what to do. And then you got all these girls here that have just taken their boat out, and some more up there. So there's a bit of a walking trail that goes through here. Lavender Federation Trail. Well, there you go. The Lavender Federation Trail begins here at Stewart Reserve, Murry Bridge, and stretches 325 kilometres through undulating terrain to Clare. The grade of the walking trail is generally easy, but some sections cross steep, rocky and uneven ground. So if you want to go for a 325 kilometre walk from Murry Bridge all the way through to Clare and get on the wallop by having some wine, here's your track. You get to see some of this sort of stuff. Or you can be like me and just see the photos and not have to walk it. So there's a Murry Bridge Club. It's a bar. Upstairs balcony and dining. Coffee takeaway. It's a pump track skate ramp thing over there for kids.
Here we go again. We're leaving good different adventures behind. We're parting ways. They're heading off towards Hay and we're heading towards the Melbourne area.
So we've just gone over the Murry Bridge in Murry Bridge. It's the first bridge over the Murray, which opened in
1879. How cool is that?
There you go, a little bit of history for you.
Yeah, Murry Bridge is beautiful. Even though we only stopped for one night, it's just lovely. It's a lovely area. But today we are heading towards Meningie.
or Kingston, depends on whether we like Meninga. It's only 53 minutes up the road, so who knows.
So here we are setting up camp at Kingston, South Australia. Just pulled up. Beautiful breeze blowing in from the ocean. Dump point just over there near the road. This is us. Dave's putting the awning out. Now across the road here you've got amenities, a little BMX track. Across the road's a fish and chip shop. Last time we were here it was closed, so this time it's open. Check out this little library. And a map for Kingston. Visit information, public toilets, walking tracks, caravan parks, jetties, all the information you need is right here in front of you. Okay, there's a little BMX track. Oh, cute little caravan on this side. Let's have a look at the parking tickets. It's $20 for 2 nights. The minimum rate is $20, so even if you choose to stay one night, it's $20 with a maximum of 6 nights. So you just pop all your selections in there, pay by card. There's the sign, RV Park Kingston. Enjoy up to 6 days, fees payable via the ticket machine. So pretty much go in, find yourself a spot, come back, grab your ticket, put it on your dash and enjoy. It's going to chill out for 2 nights and take it easy. Relax a little bit. Welcome to Kingston Jetty.
So a little bit of I don't know, fact about Kingston itself. Right, now I had a bit of a read. I will keep referring back to it just to re-jog my memory sort of thing. But the area was settled in 1845 by a couple of people. The town itself appeared in 1858. And the founder was a George Kingston, who the township is actually named after. Now the reason they settled here was they thought that because of Cape Jaffa, this area is very protected. What they were going to do was export wool and wheat across to England from here, and this was a great spot to do it. Back in 1852, there was a vessel that set sail from here with 27 passengers on board. When it got out near Cape Jaffa, there's a reef out there, and it actually struck the reef and sunk and lost all its cargo overboard. There was the 27 people on board. They all survived. They got ashore. The food, biscuits and cheese was shared, 2.5 biscuits and 50 grams of cheese per person, and they begun their walk back to Adelaide. It took them 11 days and they all got back there. But yeah, with the helping count along the way, the journey took 11 days and all I don't know why it says 51, because up here it says 27. It says all 51 people, including the 5 children, survived. But up here, it says 27 passengers and a general cargo. At 2 AM, the vessel struck the then unmarked reef. So I don't know how it goes from 27 passengers to 51, but anyway, that's some sort of South Australian maths for you. Oh, let's get out and have a squiz. How the fuck does that work? So we just walked out to the end of the pier, and tell you what, this stench whacked us in the face on the way out that I reckon you could date it back to BC, before Christ. It was putrid. Now, talking to the locals, they said that's why this place is called Stinkston.
Not Kingston.
Stinkston. Yeah, it's and then they all proceeded to say they don't smell it. It's only when they go to Adelaide and come back that they notice the smell.
It's because they're used to it.
It's a mixture of the creek and the seaweed, but yeah, it is absolutely on the nose. So we decided not to go for a swim. Catch us later. It's like a drum.
Are you excited, babe?
I'm a little nervous. It's not even metal. It's wood, strings, and feels like a drum.
Tell everyone what you're doing today.
Yeah, going to go up in a Tigermoth, and going to go for a 30-minute flight. And what we're going to do is some loops and barrel rolls and spins in it. So I've got blue shorts on now, but they might be brown when I get back. I'm a little bit nervous. It feels flimsy.
You're going up in a kite, babe.
Look at it. So we're down here in Robe, South Australia. Now, I'd like to introduce you to Ross. G'day Ross, how are you, mate?
G'day Dave, good to have you.
Mate, can you just tell us whereabouts we are and what we're actually going to do today?
We're down on the Limestone coast in South Australia, not far from Mount Gambier. Today we're going to go up in a genuine Second World War Tigermoth. We're going to go out, have a look at Robe. We're going to go out and stir the seals up, but they're used to me now, so we probably won't stir any seals up. Then we'll come back over the town here. We'll do a bit of aerobatics over the top of the field here.
All right, can you just tell us a bit about the plane? Like, how old is the actual plane?
1941. It was actually put together down in Fisherman's Bend in Victoria, and it served in the Second War as a trainer. Then it was sold off in the 50s, and it was a crop duster right through to the 70s. And it's been joy fighting ever since then.
Okay, I've just been walking around and giving it a bit of a tap. Now, I thought it would be metal wings, but tapping it sounds like a drum when you tap the back of it.
It's polyfibre. Originally they were canvas, but
canvas?
Polyfibre is the same stuff your money's made out of. If you grab your $50 note and shake it, it's the same fabric. It's polyfibre. It's a lot more durable, a bit more waterproof than canvas. And
obviously we've got wood.
Spruce there, yep.
And what is this stuff here?
They're just steel. Well, you can get stainless steel ones now, but I stick with the old steel ones, and I just keep putting tape on them.
Yep.
Because you break one of them, you're in trouble. They're holding a lot of the wings on.
You what sort of speed do they get?
Not much. They're not known for high speed. We're lucky to travel. You'll see cars passing under us pretty much, which is a pain when you're trying to take it somewhere.
And a tank of juice. How far or how many, we'll talk hours because that's easy for people to understand. How long can you go up on a tank of juice?
There's 3 hours there. We'll call it, you call it 2 because you don't want to go into your reserve. But that'll get me from here to halfway into Victoria.
All right, now Ross, are you flying 5, 6, 7 days a week? What's your schedule? So people that want to get hold of you, first of all, how can they find you?
I'm on TripAdvisor or Google Robe Tigermoth.
And you're on Facebook too, I believe. That's how I sort of looked you up yesterday and sent you a message and that.
Robe Tigermoth on Facebook. And my icon's my phone number. So when people say I can't find your number, I say it's right there in my icon. How can you not see it?
All right. Now, how many days a week do you operate? Like how?
It's all weather permitting.
Yep.
So this time of year, I'm 6 days a week for legal terms, but I will do 7 if I can chop it round a bit. But through winter, it's a bit quieter.
How many flights have you actually done in the Tigermoth?
I average about 300 a year. So I've been doing it now for 25 years, so you times that out, it's a lot of flights.
Yeah, I was actually blown away at how cheap it actually is.
Yeah, I'd rather do a lot of flights for a little bit than the other way around. There's a guy down the coast, he's $500, and I said, now how often do you get a flight?
Now, the thing is, just for you guys, obviously prices do change, but when you look on there, it was $100 for 15 minutes or $140 to include a few rolls and a few things like that. So of course, me being the adventurous person I decided, well, if it goes for 15 minutes for 100, I wonder if I can increase the time. So I'm going to go for a bit longer flight today, pay a little bit extra, but hey, at that price, you'd be stupid if you didn't. Come all this way, go up there and enjoy something that you don't get to do every day. Why not do the extra ride if there's time permitting? So yeah, that also I seen something on your Facebook page about, and you actually just showed me, there's a point on your plane here where you can put a GoPro, you can wear a chest harness with a GoPro.
Yeah, I can hang on to it. Yeah.
Do you offer a GoPro to give them the footage
I
at
used
a price?
to sell SIM cards once, but everyone brings their own GoPros these days, so I just leave them out there and they can.
The rest, can you wear thongs? Do you have to be in closed shoes? What's your idea?
The temperature is pretty much the same there as it is here. If it's hot here, it'll be hot up there. So if it's cold here, wear a jumper. I've got jackets, scarves, everything if it gets real cold. Black section there, grab the strap and stand on the seat. There and grab this one. You can stand here if you like.
Geez, you wouldn't want to be 6'6".
Manual start. How was that?
Yeah, I tell you what, the scenery up there, you've got to go and do it. The scenery up there was superb. I seen dolphins swimming, I saw the seals, and I mean there's probably 50 seals out there, but the scenery was absolutely breathtaking. And my actual door popped open.
Yeah, I saw that.
I shit myself when that happened.
Yeah, I think there's no time to get out.
But yeah, no, that was awesome. I don't think I could have handled 3 or 4 of them rolls. Two was,
I found 2's enough for everyone.
yeah, two was pretty good. I was starting to, when my door popped open on the second one, I go, fuck, I don't want to go again. But no, it was awesome. So that was better than the horizontal falls. That was absolutely awesome. I was blown away. I'd just like to have done a little bit more time. I probably should have organised this a lot better, but I'm definitely coming back to do it again. And I think next time, instead of the 30 minutes, I'll pay the money and do an hour, because that scenery was absolutely phenomenal. But thank you very much, mate.
No, it's Dave.
Ros will put all your details down below so that people can contact you and come out and do it. And if you're coming through this way and you don't do it, you're an idiot. Seriously, it is spectacular. Hey guys, so I hope you really enjoyed that episode, especially the part in the Tigermoth. I tell you what, after midway between the first or second barrel roll, the actual little side flap on my door fell open. It wasn't a very good sensation anyway. But the flight itself was pretty cheap. I think it was about 115 bucks, and then it was an extra 15 bucks or so if you wanted to do the loop, so I think it was about 140 bucks. I just said, hey, how about I pay an extra 100 and go for half an hour, and it was really well worth it. Absolutely rated the flight. Yeah, so oh, by the way, thank you so much. We've just hit 7,000 subscribers. My next big goal, of course, is the big 10,000. And Instagram, it's picked up as well. We've hit 3,000 on Instagram, so thank you very much to all you people. Really appreciate what you do for us. When you watch a video, if you see something, comment on it, like, whatever you want to do. And yeah, we'll try to, well, we do. We actually respond to everything. We don't use AOA or any of that. We actually physically respond to all comments that we get. So I've been sitting here and I was just thinking about a while back before I joined the army. I actually, you probably didn't know this, but I actually applied for a job as a waiter.
Oh, really?
Yeah. When I went for an interview, the guy turned around and said, well, why should we employ you as a waiter? You know what I said?
What?
For starters, I bring a lot to the table. Catches.